Hello everyone, today I'm going to be talking about another Paul Saladino video, and if you're not sure who Paul Saladino is, he is the man that pays for rape, torture, and murder at least 3 times a day with his food choices, and he also does not believe that vegetables are healthy. He thinks that they're toxic, which is crazy because we know the people that eat the most vegetables live the longest. And this video is going to be talking about the the best thing for skin health. And so let's get it started and let's, debunk this animal abuser.
If we tell the men that if they get the right light bulbs, their testosterone will go up, and we tell the women that their skin will have less fine lines, we'll get there.
That's what we need. I just need the magic words for both.
That's it.
Yeah.
Cellulite, stuff like that.
The incandescent bulbs will decrease your cellulite.
Yes, there. See, perfect. They're on.
There's a clip. We've touched on this a little bit previously, but I mean, if you want good skin, like you've got to eat protein, right?
Yeah.
Collagen is all the rage today. And I think it's because we generally don't eat enough protein. Yeah. And I think that, yes, take collagen supplements, but eat enough protein. Where do you think you get the proteins to make the skin in your face and your arms and, everywhere? You get that from meat, like to make collagen, you use amino acids that are found in meat. Guess what? Our steak has collagen in it. In fact, a lot of collagen.
And usually a lot of times the process, because we even looked at it for our business, making collagen supplementation to do it well is very tricky.
It's very hard
because can be a little gross how they, it's hard to do. Let's just say that
it's a hard one to do.
Yeah.
It's a hard one to do. And I think that one of the reasons that collagen supplements are so popular with women, and I don't think this is terribly controversial, is because they don't eat enough meat. And so, like if a woman, like,
she's like, I look good.
Well, yeah, you're going to look better with collagen. You could also just eat more meat, or do both, and you're going to look even better.
Yeah.
But I think that like the collagen market is especially strong with women because, I mean, I see how women eat. Like I have a girlfriend, I've dated women in the past. Women just, I think that the narrative is different for men and women. It's so interesting, right? Men grow up. We hear about creatine when we're teenagers. Every man I know has heard the word creatine. Very few women I know even have heard the word. What is creatine? It's just not part of a female's upbringing.
It's big time that way. I mean, I heard about creatine in the 90s because I worked out at Gold's Gym, the Mecca.
Well, you were also a professional athlete, right?
And so I heard it and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I'd take it for a while.
Okay, so he's promoting protein, but when he says protein, he means dead, rotten animal carcass of an animal that did not want to die. And he thinks that you need, to kill an animal to get collagen. That's not true. There's vegan collagen supplements, and you can get protein on a vegan diet and be perfectly healthy. And he is just a grifter. He knows that his audience are a bunch of stupid morons, and they love to pay for rape, torture, and murder at least 3 times a day with their food choices. And he's just going with that. And I think it's funny, he says that vegans have to take all these supplements. I take a B12 supplement not very often because I get a lot of it from my fortified food, but he sells supplements. That's how he got his fancy smancy mansion in Costa Rica. He is selling supplements to his audience. And he is also, not being kind to animals. He's not being kind to the environment. And he is just taking his audience for a ride. And, his audience are a bunch of disgusting animal abusers who pay for rape, torture, and murder at least 3 times a day with their food choices. And he knows that people love to do that, unfortunately. We live in a society where about 98% are paying for rape, torture, and murder at least 3 times a day with their food choices. And he knows that people want to hear good news about their bad habits, and he's just making bank off of it. He's a disgusting animal abuser, and I will continue to call this disgusting animal abuser out. Do better. Go vegan.